Hi YouTube. Well, today I am back in the Adirondack Park of New York, and no matter what anybody tells you, this is either called upstate or the North Country, depending on who you talk to. People down in New York City think upstate is up just Catskills, that area. I said, nah, I'm sorry, that's not upstate. This is upstate. And to get an idea of what it is, what I'm driving through, and you can see some of the leaves are starting to change color. It's mid-September, and not why I came up here, didn't come up here to be a leaf peeper, but it's what we always call the people that just came up to clog the roads up and look at all the pretty colors. Next couple weeks, this is going to be gorgeous. There are hiking trails, like where this car is parked, there's a trail goes in. Little information about the park. It's a 6 million acre park, of which last I checked 3 million of it was owned by the people of New York, and the other 3 million were privately owned, but under the care of the Adirondack Park Agency, which oversees what you can and can't do as far as building and so on outside of the villages. There's three main villages: Tupper Lake, the working man's village; Saranac Lake, more of a college town. North Country Community College is there. Paul Smith's College, where I went, is just a little ways, well, like 20 miles outside of town, but up here 20 miles is just a little ways. And a village you may have heard of, Lake Placid, where they had the Olympics in 1932 and in 1980. There's a little background on the park. Normally I would come up here and just visit some old friends and go to the college where I went, say hi to some of the professors that are still there. I graduated 18 years ago, so some of the professors were younger than me, so they were probably getting close to retiring. Some of them were my age, and I'm not sure if any of them are still there. But I can't go visit them this year. With the pandemic, they're doing pretty good. They're a small college, a little less than 800 students this year, and everybody's healthy and social distancing, and so hopefully, because it is an experiential college, it means hands-on. What you learn and what you hear about in lecture in the morning, you're actually out doing in labs in the afternoon. So, sort of my plug for Paul Smith's College. It's an interesting place. I went for recreation, which is part of the forestry department. So it's forestry, culinary, hotel management, natural resources, and I don't know what else they've added since I was there. Those are the big focuses. I think they've got a business degree now, and they just started a master's program this year. So anyway, enough plug for Paul Smith, not a sponsor, but anyway, main reason I came up here is to visit somebody you all may know, another YouTuber, and when I get to his place, I'll be back. So I told you I came up here to visit some friends, and most of you would probably recognize this bus, this supervisor, and that engineer worker.
There you go.
Who's a little busy right now, and I'm not going to get dazzled. One of the things I really love about the Adirondacks is I'm about 1.5 miles outside of town, and I'm off the pavement walking through a state forest. And you see these big rocks over here? Those are glacial erratics dropped here. They're little pieces of Canada that got dropped here in the mountains when the glaciers and the ice age retreated. And believe it or not, as many thousands of years ago as that was, the Adirondacks are still rebounding from the weight of the ice and slowly getting taller from that. They're very old mountains. Rockies are new compared to this. And but just, you can't smell it, but the smell of pine and all the stuff everybody in the city pays big bucks for, it's just here. And yeah, sure, it's mid-September and I woke up to 40 degrees and I think it was colder last night, but small price to pay to get out here and into nature. And who knows what I'm going to see. Bear, turkey, coyotes, hawks, eagles. Seen it all up here. Just a matter of being in the right place at the right time. So one of the reasons I came up here to the Adirondacks was to visit with Michael and give him my expert advice on how to do stuff. Because, you know, he needs supervision. And I'm not giving anything away, but this is somehow going on that. And if you want to know how or where, you're really going to have to watch Michael's channel, because I'm trying not to give away anything here.
The one thing you can give away, that I lost my safety glasses and Steve saved me. And I'm borrowing his. Thank you, Steve.
As I've said many, many times, this is a fun project. We're not losing an eye over it.
No, yeah. And I want to be able to see it through. Too many jokes.
And the reason I'm leaving in a couple days is his even worse puns than mine. There.
It does work.
So anyway, I keep saying I came here to see this guy. But just so you'll know who he is. Oh, who are you again?
I don't know.
Uh-oh. It's been a long day.
It has been, but it has also been a long time since I've seen you.
Right. Yeah. I mean, this is Michael from
Navigation Nowhere.
I'll put a link down the bottom, but we've known each other online, talked all for a long time. Finally met last year just before Schoolie-Palooza in real life.
Yeah.
And now I came up here to his secret location and see his bus and help brainstorm a couple things.
Oh yeah. Well, we need a lot of brainstorming, because there's just crazy ideas, and you need a lot of, like, you know, fun people to keep those ideas going and figuring out how to make them happen. So,
yep.
Yeah.
So now it's getting dark. Done for the day.
Pretty much.
Yep. So, and I'm going to be taking off in the morning and leave him to his own devices. So.
Which is pretty much means that, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll get it done.
Yeah. No,
he's really good. So, all right. I'll see you later.
See ya.
Jumped off the wagon and he spread out his hands. Brace yourselves and call for your women.